My name is Greg Knight, and some years ago, a $70 million plus USA-European joint venture program in the pharmaceutical industry had crashed, and they had no idea how to recover it. The program had ambitious goals. They wanted to create a system where a doctor could type a prescription at his or her PC, have it sent instantaneously to a fulfillment center, have it automatically filled by robots with no flaws or mistakes, individually bagged and labeled by robots, then sorted geographically and automatically put in totes with other prescriptions to be delivered to a pharmacy near the patient's home by the next morning. But a problem arose. The Italian multi-billionaire owner of several of the pharmaceutical companies insisted that a separate software company he owned in Italy must be the one to develop the required software. This was the start of the troubles. The Italian multi-billionaire was the godfather of the owner of the Italian software company. Contract terms meant nothing. SLAs meant nothing. Delivery dates and quality standards could not be enforced. As soon as the failing software company was challenged over their poor performance, the owner would call his godfather and he would threaten anyone who the godson named with dismissal. Accountability was zero. A $70 million plus investment was on the brink of being scrapped, and all the international pharmaceutical teams that had been involved with it fired. Without accountability, project plans meant nothing, so I had to find another approach to get control of the project. I invented a simple system that I called predictive analysis. It involved looking at defect rates in the software, projecting both the peaks and the troughs in those rates, then using that to come up with a realistic delivery date. The team had made a beginner's mistake. They had assumed that all of the defects would be found at the start of the project, and that things would be plain sailing after that. I made the opposite assumption, namely that the defects were spread evenly throughout the code and would continue to be found throughout the product development following a typical bell curve. After some analysis, I was able to predict that the product would not be ready for release for 4 months. This was very different to the software vendor's statement that we could release the software that week. On a program that has crashed like this, you only get one chance to put things right. So I put my foot down and made myself very unpopular. Even the board were critical of my approach, and one of them was very outspoken, saying that my method was not scientific at all. Several of the senior execs were frankly scared for their jobs, so they did not dare support the program or myself. They took a negative view towards it so that they could say, if it failed, that they never were behind it. There were many trips to Italy, and to help build the relationships, I would jump out of my chair when I saw the team members, dart across the room, shake their hand, grab their arms, and treat them like long-lost brothers. To be honest, I was playing to the Italian emotional culture, but these were nice people, and I felt a degree of genuine camaraderie with them. It worked, and they accepted me as a member of their team, not just a representative of the pharmaceutical companies. That made a big difference. The final code delivery was made just 1 day ahead of my promised 4-month schedule and was a complete success. Prescriptions were automatically, accurately filled and delivered on time. All of a sudden, the reticent executives that did not want to support the program became its strongest advocates. Now that the risk was gone, it was popular to support the program. The same board member who had criticized my statistical planning model said, "Greg, you have done exactly what you said you would do." Everyone was happy, and I received an unexpected bonus. The pharmaceutical company started to make enormous savings. If you need business or IT innovation to solve a problem, please get in touch by visiting solvingitproblems.com or reach out to me over LinkedIn. My name is Greg Knight, and I help businesses succeed through IT.